Final Analysis is a 1992 American neo-noir erotic thriller film directed by Phil Giovanni. The film begins with psychiatrist S. Hogg treating Diana Weiler for obsessive-compulsive disorder. Diana suggests Isaac introduce her to her sister, Heather Evans, who may be able to shed light on his neurosis. Heather reveals to him that their father sexually abused Diana after their mother left her. She further reveals that she is unhappy in her marriage to gangster Jimmy Evans. Isaac confesses that he finds her attractive and the two have sex. Heather later reveals that their father died in a fire that Diana was suspected of starting. After drinking at a restaurant with Jimmy, Heather experiences pathological intoxication and is taken to the hospital. After recovering, she walks with Isaac to a lighthouse. While climbing the stairs, she loses her purse. Heather drops the gun and unleashes a metal dumbbell handle which she claims she kept for protection. Isaac's friend, defense attorney Mike O'Brien, reveals that Jimmy is under federal investigation for several financial crimes and warns him to stay away from Heather. Nevertheless, Isaac follows her and her husband to a restaurant and confronts Jimmy, claiming she feels sick. Heather leaves the restaurant and gets a ride home from Isaac. Later that night, she takes cough medicine, which triggers another incident. As Jimmy tries to force a kiss on her, she grabs one of his metal dumbbells and hits him over the head, killing him. Heather is arrested for Jimmy's murder. Isaac hires Mike to represent her and testify on her behalf. An expert witness on pathological intoxication is hired. Heather is found not guilty by reason of insanity. She is sentenced to confinement in a psychiatric facility where she will be evaluated. Isaac assures Heather that she will be released soon. Isaac listens to a colleague lecture on a patient of Sigmund Freud's who had persistent dreams of arranging flowers. The dream was told to him by Diana during a session. Isaac realizes he made up the story. He talks to a bailiff who recognized Heather before her trial and remembers that she was a spectator in court whenever Isaac testified as an expert witness. Mike tells Isaac that Jimmy's brother recently died, making Heather the beneficiary of Jimmy's $4 million life insurance policy. Isaac goes to the hospital to confront Heather, who discovers the ruse. Heather admits and threatens to incriminate him with the dumbbell used to kill Jimmy, which has Isaac's fingerprints on it. Police detective Hungy, who suspects Isaac of killing Jimmy, warns him that he is being watched. Isaac tells Heather that he has reported to two assistant district attorneys who want to interview him. He agrees, believing that double jeopardy will protect him. During the evaluation, Heather brings up the story of Isaac killing Jimmy. Diana accompanies her at her request but fails to bring the dumbbell. Meanwhile, Heather is revealed to be the investigator's psychiatrist. Heather loses her temper and threatens both Isaac and Diana and has to be sedated. Isaac meets Diana, who assures him that she dropped the dumbbell in the bay, but Isaac does not believe her. When Diana visits her sister, Isaac hires Pepe Carolla, a former client, to follow her. However, Heather wants Diana to give Hungy the dumbbell to Isaac, but Diana is too nervous to do so. Heather forces her to change clothes in the bathroom so Heather can escape the hospital as Diana. Pepe follows Heather and tries to steal the dumbbell, but she shoots him in the chest. She calls Hungesh and arranges to meet him at a marina. Before leaving for the hospital, Pepe gives Hungesh a ride. Pepe directs Isaac to the marina where Isaac takes the dumbbell from Heather. She kidnaps both him and Hunge and forces Hungesh to drive away from the marina. The storm arises and Hungesh falls into the ocean. Isaac escapes the sinking car and Heather follows him to the lighthouse. As she follows Isaac to the balcony, she sees a girl standing next to her, concludes that it was Heather and not Dana who was raped and set on fire by her father, resulting in her death. Hungy appears to arrest Heather, who tries to shoot him. Heather pulls her over the balcony, causing her to fall to her death. Diana is tried as Heather's accomplice but is found not guilty. She then goes on a date with a rich man posing as Heather.